everybody. This is Spin That Dice. I'm Richard.
And I'm Jared.
And
And this is the 20th time we've tried recording an episode today. But you know what they say, the 20th time is the charm.
yep, they do.
Just in case this is your first time tuning in, this is a podcast where we go through random Wikipedia pages. We read through them and, we just make jokes and have fun about it.
And yeah, it's just we're here to learn. We're here to let others learn, and
we're here to learn and just have fun, dude.
and it's April 1st.
April
so
Fools.
It's
Dude.
a day to be silly.
You know what? Where the hell did April Fools? I don't want to know. I don't know where it came from, but
We won't talk about
stupid
that.
holiday.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, if we were like a really organized podcast, we'd have like a whole April Fool's thing, but we don't.
That's
which
that's tacky.
is most in the spirit of April Fools, which is like a lot of whimsy, a lot of
There's gonna be so much
we
whimsy
do
this
things with a lot of whimsy and joy.
You know what was a big thing on April Fools on Facebook? They'd like people pretending they're pregnant. April Fools, I'm not pregnant. And then people were like, yeah, don't do that because some of us really have like issues getting pregnant.
Oh, actually,
yeah.
one time on April Fools,
Rich was pregnant.
no, the person I was dating at the time, and I think this person's married now, so this is I can tell this story, and I'm sure they would never even listen
How's
to this
that?
podcast.
Just because they're married, you can tell a story?
Well, no, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like, it's been maybe like it's been like 10 years since.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so a lot of time has passed since this happened, but they called me or they texted me and said that they were at the hospital because they had appendicitis, and I said,
Oh, no.
that's not good.
As one would.
So I got in my car and I started driving, and then I called them like a million times and they wouldn't pick up. And then they finally picked up and they're like, oh, I was just joking. And I was on the highway and I was like,
That's not funny.
that's not a great joke.
No, not at all, dude. If you're going to do that, you say, I have appendicitis, and you say, oh my God, I'm coming. And then you go, no, April Fools.
Yeah. I said, well, I'm on my way.
Also, don't do a fucking April Fool's joke. That's so stupid.
That's like not even, what's the punchline there?
The punchline is you wasted gas.
I got on the highway.
The punchline is you cared too much.
I just remember being like, that wasn't funny.
That's so fucking annoying. And she was your girlfriend at the time?
Yeah.
Okay, well, now we know why she's not your girlfriend no more.
I honestly wasn't that angry about it, but I was like,
well, I'm pretty
what the
pissed off
heck?
about it. And when we get off, give me her name, and I'm gonna go, hey.
I don't know why I prefaced it with she's married. It's okay.
No,
for me to say
she's
it.
married, so this
she's
is okay.
Married, so that insulates me from anybody caring that I tell this story. Okay, so let's see.
This is it. So we've been doing this not all day, but we've done a couple of takes of this, and this is the first time we've got a new Wikipedia homepage thing. So I think that's a good sign. And Rich, you were about to read it, so you can go ahead
so the
and read it if
featured
you want.
article today is for a bird species called the red-throated wryneck, which is a bird in the woodpecker family and related to the Eurasian wryneck. Its three subspecies are resident in much of sub-Saharan Africa and open habitats with trees. It is a slim bird, 19 centimeters in length, with a fine bill, long tail, and cryptic gray and brown plumage. So this is a nice-looking bird.
It's cryptic.
That's like that's a good.
That's a good looking bird.
If you were to look up bird in the dictionary,
that's a good bird. That
be
thing
a picture of
camouflages
the
so well.
red-throated wryneck, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're watching, we go, or no, if you're listening, we go through the actual Wikipedia page and we record it. So I advise you to watch and follow along. That's what I advise.
We're trying to shake off the cobwebs because me and Jared do this like once every 3 months.
I know, and now we're starting to actually release the episodes. So now we actually have to do this every week.
And now there's a lot of pressure on.
We're nervous.
So we're both nervous.
It smells so bad where we record because we just keep shitting our pants. We're so
we have nervous bellies, nervous tummies. All right, so Jared's gonna do the first random article, or I can do it. You want to do it?
I'll do it.
Are we burning too much time with the chitter chatter?
I was just looking. All right, here we go. Robert Jez.
It's probably not pronounced like that.
Robert Jez, that's how I pronounce it. Is a retired Slovak footballer who played as midfielder. Okay, club. Jez began playing football at his local club Nitra. That's a cool name. He made his first team debut in the 99-2000 season But next season he moved to Gambrinus Liga Club Victoria. Is that an I or an L?
I don't know.
Jesus. He spent in Victoria 5 seasons. There should be a comma somewhere in there.
This was probably translated from
Yeah, it has
Slovakian
to be. Seasons besides half-year loan for Marila Pribram in autumn 2004. In July 2005, he signed for Zelenia, where he won the Korgan Liga title twice. There are so many things over letters in these words.
If you're a huge fan of Slovakian football and soccer, I highly recommend you look up this guy. He, he's retired. He did play as a midfielder, but he was on his local club Nitra. And
let's see, was this guy any good?
Did he do anything funky?
He announced, in 2019, he announced on their Facebook page that he would join the club as a sporting director after the club's first historic promotion into, you know what, I gotta say, I don't watch soccer. I think that's so cool how you have to maintain how good you are.
I think that's all in sub leagues, or it might be all the leagues actually.
That's dope though. That's really cool.
Sent down if you lose.
That's cool. That's how it should be. No.
Yeah.
Like in basketball, the Pistons, you should probably go back to the G League.
I was listening to a podcast about that, and they were like, in Europe, you have sport leagues that are ruthlessly, that's what you would think of as ruthlessly capitalistic, right? You lost, you get demoted. But in the U.S., the NHL or the NFL, they have cost sharing things, and when they sell NFL merch, all the teams get a share of it.
Yeah, I don't.
And so it's all happy go lucky, and they'll never kick a team out.
I don't think of that as capitalistic at all.
No, I'm saying the competitive nature of it is so not in the European personality. You know what I mean? You'd think that would be more American, but then in America, all those sports,
right? You're not good enough. You get sent down.
The owners are all colluding with each other. We're all buddies.
I think that's really cool. That would be fucking dope if baseball, basketball, that would be cool. Of course, never ever will that change ever.
No,
but
well,
that's cool.
The poor Pistons, the Pacers.
Hey, maybe they'll make maybe slam ball will come back, and that's how slam ball will work.
Slam ball will work like European football leagues,
where you go down a league, you got to go back up a league, but then that means there's gonna have to be 100 slam ball teams.
Slam ball team. Yeah. Are you joining one,
dude? A couple years ago, I got really into slam ball again.
What was it on? What were we watching?
It's on YouTube.
Spike TV.
No, it's on YouTube. Oh. They're all free on YouTube. It's dope. It was cool.
I just remember slam ball would be on. Before Most Extreme Challenge on Spike TV.
Yeah. Oh man, those are the days, dude.
What the heck? What the hell were we watching? And
that
then it's UFC is on at 8. That was when. Oh man,
dude, I was watching that, and then friggin' not Robot Wars. BattleBots, yeah, dude. Yeah. That's apparently making a big comeback now.
They have they actually have sports guys there was a guy on the MLB Network who was a BattleBot announcer.
You can see the potential in that. Anyways, back to this article. I don't think I don't think this guy was that good because there's no stats about him playing.
Hey, look at all his. Are those goals? Did he score 35 goals? Oh no, it's not.
No, international goals, but. Is this
against Liechtenstein?
He only scored 3 goals in his career, I think.
No. Aren't those goals on the side there? Is that GLs or is that GIs?
I don't even know where you see that. Oh, maybe.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. We don't know anything about soccer.
Fine.
This guy.
No, those are goals. Yeah, because if you look at the bottom, it says international career. He scored 3 goals.
I think that's good. I gotta tell you, I don't know much about
Slovakian. Soccer. I don't know much about Slovakia either.
5 goals in 14 games sounds pretty good, no?
Right, but this is a Slovak.
That's true.
League.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. all right, well, this guy is either good or he's not.
He's okay. So we'll do what we do with other
when
sporting
we
folks.
don't know if something's controversial or not, we say
yeah, we wish
either
them
support
well,
this or we don't.
But I think the other thing we also do a lot is when we don't like they're from a country we don't know like if they're good or not, we say this guy is basically the Slovak Michael Jordan, and now he's a world class gambler, and he loves munching on cigars with the real Michael Jordan.
Okay, so random article. We'll go to the next one.
This one's mine. Oh, here we go.
Remember, you can use space to go up and shift space to go. Oh no, other way around.
Yeah.
Space to go down.
So the title of my article is "Pollution of Lake Karachay." Lake Karachay, located in the southern Ural Mountains in eastern Russia, was a dumping ground for the Soviet Union's nuclear weapon facilities. It was also affected by a string of accidents and disasters, causing the surrounding areas to be highly contaminated with radioactive waste. Now, I wish the Soviets were a bit more careful with their handling of radioactive materials. I think, you know, I'm sure the U.S. also just dumps it wherever it's in, like it's under a mountain in Utah and it's leaking
like
out.
us, dude.
I know, yeah, we're so
we
careful.
We recycle
dude.
that nuclear waste, dude.
That's right. We put it we put it on store
we
shelves.
reused it. We just that's what's powering all of our electricity.
We used the depleted uranium and put it in artillery shell. That's literally what is depleted uranium is used for.
It, we're using it.
and then we bomb countries that we invade.
We put it in their soil and
their
people.
Literally, there are in Iraq and Afghanistan. There's like areas that are so contaminated because depleted uranium rounds were used.
Sorry, guys.
And people have like terrible birth defects from it.
That's an awesomely like evil way to get rid of waste. That's like an evil villain way to get rid of. Oh, I don't like that at all.
It's because of the nature of depleted uranium, like how heavy it is, and
it's like making like trash bullets. Like we're just fucking.
Now I will caution. It's called depleted uranium, but I don't know 100% if it is actually uranium that was used in the production of like.
We'll follow up. Rich likes to follow up on episodes.
We'll figure out what
he did. 3 follow-up episodes on rubber. So
I did. So I'll figure out like where depleted uranium actually comes from. But it's a terrible thing, and the United States is extremely guilty of using it.
Number 1, baby.
Awful stuff. But anyways, so the Soviets decided to dump a bunch of stuff in a lake.
Okay.
They were just chilling. They said, hey.
What year?
It has been described as the most polluted spot on Earth by the World Watch Institute. Oh, you have to.
I go up a little.
Built in the late 1940s, Mayak was one of Russia's most prominent nuclear weapons factories. The factory was kept secret by the government until 1990, when Russian President Boris Yeltsin signed a 1992 decree opening the area. Western scientists were able to gain access. The sediment of the lake bed is estimated.
I'm with you, dude.
Is estimated to be composed almost entirely of high-level radioactive waste deposits to a depth of roughly 11 feet. Holy shit!
All right.
How does stuff like we human beings, man? We just like.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what are we just gonna do with the trash we have? There's nothing to do with it, right?
We can't even. I mean.
Don't we like bury it and just kind of hope?
Cross our fingers.
Yeah, that sucks.
This is a lot of radioactive waste, and I mean, man, those Soviets, they should have. But see, you see something like this, but then you go, all right, what's going on in the U.S.? What's going on in China? What's going on in all these other countries?
If we were also making these weapons or whatever out of radioactive material, we got to be doing the same thing. What the fuck else are we doing? Or we're doing what you said, and we're just fucking putting them on other.
We did something. There was one thing where they were like singing it to the bottom of the ocean, like off the coast of California, at one point. I think that was in like the 40s, and then they were like, "Oh, wait a second."
Yeah, because you gotta think, if there was a way to like reuse it or whatever, of course Soviet Russia would do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I guess you have to. I'm not a historian, and I don't pretend to be, but I think like
I'm gonna make a montage of every time you say I'm not a
lawyer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an
engineer.
I think like. I don't know, atomic energy, nuclear weapons, things like that.
I could just not make them.
I mean, what's the only country in the world to ever use one against another country?
Us, baby. And if any other country thinks of it, no. Okay, we used one and that's it. We're done. We're done. We used one. That's it. No. We did it.
Wait. We used it once.
No. That was it. That was it.
Stop.
I sometimes I think about that, like we used one and we're like, no, that's okay. That was it. That was the last one.
guys.
No one else
like,
can
stop.
use it.
We had to.
That's it, dude. We did
Meanwhile,
it.
Japan's like, we surrender.
We're like, no,
no,
we didn't hear you.
We didn't hear you. We had to drop 2 of them.
We thought you were gonna come and get us again in the water.
Could you imagine? I read something too that like Harry Truman like didn't really know.
I did too.
Launched, and then it got launched. And he was like, "What the?"
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
But hey, that's what stopped World War II, and we won the war.
I don't know if the Soviets going into Germany stopped World War II.
Oh, dude, if you're going by like what you're taught, that was it. We dropped. Soviet was bad.
They
were bad.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, they kind of like were like, well, no, don't pay attention to the Soviet Union.
No, dude, I don't think we didn't. I mean, we didn't obviously. And we talked about this in the past. If you're in a public high school, you're not going to get a comprehensive.
We do talk about like what you learn in high school a lot, though. But it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, because you honestly you get the Cliff Notes version, and it's also like
it's barely even Cliff Notes.
No, it is barely a Wikipedia article.
Right, but then and you learn like these other countries are like mocking up their textbooks to make their countries look better. That's so bad. Like, we don't do that. we tell you the truth, dude.
We tell you the truth, and that is that
we dropped the nuclear bomb on Hitler, and we beat World War II.
If Hitler was hiding in Hiroshima,
yeah, he's hiding there, and he saw the bomb come down and go, "I'm gonna kill myself."
He was living as a Japanese man.
Yeah,
in Hiroshima.
and we're like, "That's racist. We're gonna bomb him." Dude.
We fucking incinerated.
But really, that's what you learn. They sort of gloss over Soviet. They're like, Soviet was getting too strong. We're not gonna pay attention to that. And then Pearl Harbor happened, and then we're like, you know what? We're gonna end World War II right now. Let's just end it. And then we did. And we ended it by nuking Japan.
Well, they were allied with Germany.
I know, but Japan wasn't the biggest part of World War II.
Oh, they were.
Were they?
They were taking territory in China and the Philippines.
Oh, I didn't know.
And they were expanding. I mean, so the way that Germany was invading Poland and Austria and stuff, Japan was invading this.
Oh, they were that.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know.
And we were,
about,
we were fighting in the Pacific theater, right? And then the Soviets were fighting in Europe. And then we we essentially sent like 1 million 18-year-olds into a meat grinder trying to storm the shores of Normandy.
Sorry. I know.
The Soviets are like, what are you guys doing?
Dude, you're not gonna expect it, dude.
They're like, yo, we're gonna come right up on the beach.
I just imagine looking in their binoculars, they're like, is that America?
They're like, what the hell?
Coming 1 mile an hour towards us?
Yeah, they're like, whoa, I guess we'll get ready.
Just get your fucking weapons ready.
God, could you imagine? That was like, I think strategically, that was like, yeah, I mean, again, I'm not a military history.
No, but when you learn about it, I remember
they were like, it was good actually.
No, I remember thinking like this was like one of the a brave thing. Like we had to do it.
Did we take any territory?
Didn't we have airplanes? Can we just? Do we have to go on the beach? Can we just bomb them in airplanes?
I mean, I guess you had to like do a ground offensive. You had to take territory, but I don't think we did we? In Normandy? In D-Day?
Hey,
they called it D-Day.
I didn't know Normandy was in France. We learned that.
That's true.
Oh, wait. We weren't not going to air that episode. Damn it. I just outed myself.
We might. Oh, man. This one's not going too well.
No,
either.
this one. I think this one is going
all right,
well.
then I'll.
You can leave me in looking like an idiot. That's my job here.
No, you're not an idiot, though.
No, I don't know anything about history. I know Hitler was bad.
I know a very little amount about history. That's.
Most of my knowledge comes from what I learned in high school, which is wrong. So, yeah. Anyway, do you want to finish this
waste,
off? Huh? Not good, dude. I mean, just knock it off.
If you see nuclear waste, you stay away from that stuff, man. Don't even go near it. if you go near it, you're wrong.
I also never understood like nuclear power is like the new thing. Like, what do you do with the waste?
It was the new thing in like
No,
the
I know,
40s.
I know, but like, what do you do with like all that waste and stuff?
You have to do something with it. You bury it.
Didn't they think about that?
No,
Like, I don't.
well, I think at the time they were like, let's just bury it.
We'll come to that. We'll cross
And
that
then,
bridge when we get there.
Exactly.
Well, we got there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are stupid, and Soviet Union was kind of whatever.
Well, you know what? And I'll say one more thing. If the U.S. didn't have nukes, the rest of the world wouldn't have nukes. Just that's one thing to
You think
leave.
so? You can't say that definitively.
If you don't have an aggressor in the world, then there's no reason to defend against an aggressor.
That's true.
Who's like the most aggressive country in the world, do you think? I mean, not to
Al-Qaeda.
get all political here, but like, you know, the U.S.
North
is
Korea,
trying to, yeah, North Korea, they're all, but like, you know, the U.S. really tries to get its mitts into everything.
I don't think it's really anymore. I think we're like.
You think so? I think you're wrong. We have a million military bases.
But I don't think we're. It seems like we're not really that strong anymore. We're not really making much of an impact. Like it used to be like, I don't know what I'm talking about, man.
No. I get what you're saying. I think most of.
I feel like people believed the U.S. was like with strongest. You know, I don't think anyone thinks that
I think,
anymore.
Yeah. I think just with modern warfare, it's like a totally different game. Like you see,
that's true.
People thought Russia was going to take Ukraine in like a day. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it's just a totally like you can't just march into a country and take it over anymore. That's
right.
Not,
yeah.
So
Just how about everyone just aren't you good where you are? I don't get that. Just be fine where you are. I don't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna go into another country for?
You should tell Putin that.
Yeah, I go Biden. Get me on the phone, Putin. Hey, I'll do a better job than fucking Dennis Rodman did.
Oh, in North Korea.
Oh my God! If you guys need to watch this documentary, it's called I think Big Bang in Pyongyang.
Pyongyang, yeah.
Oh my God, dude! I didn't know that they were putting on a basketball game.
Yeah.
I thought Dennis Rodman was just kind of going there because like he was in.
It was a big basketball game.
Oh my God! It's so embarrassing. Dude, that's we could do a whole podcast
we should
episode
get Dennis
about that.
Rodman on the podcast.
He might come on if we say we know that.
Come over.
If you refer to Kim Jong, which is
Kim Jong Un,
if you refer to him as the Marshal, I feel like Dennis Rodman would be like, oh no, he knows him. He's using the Marshal lingo, and he'll come on.
I didn't even
that's
know.
What he calls. That's what he
I
calls
thought
him.
it was
He's
like the chairman.
He calls him the Marshal.
Oh no, I'm thinking of.
Dude, it's
the Marshal.
You gotta watch that documentary. It's fucking. Oh, it's so cringy. He doesn't realize he's like being used as a complete pawn in Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, no, he's kind of a.
It's sad though.
He's out there.
Yeah, it's very sad. All right. Anyways, so new Wikipedia page. Alfred Williams, umpire. You're out of here.
That's what he does.
He died in May 1933. Was an Australian cricket test match umpire. Williams umpired 15 first-class matches, all at the Sydney Cricket Ground, between 1919 and 1928. He umpired.
They only played 15 matches between 1919.
Yeah, well, because they last 12 months.
I'm just kidding. No, that's just
jokes. We joke.
I'm joking.
He umpired one test match between Australia and England, played at the Sydney Cricket Ground on 19 to 27 December 1924. This match was notable for being the first test match in which the 8-ball over was used for Bill Ponsford's century on debut. I don't know what any of this means. And for the 127-run partnership for the 10th wicket between Johnny Taylor and Arthur Mailey, still Australia's best for this wicket.
So those three guys are essentially the Babe Ruth, the Mickey Mantle, and the Lou Gehrig.
What is the 8-ball over?
It's when they wing an 8-ball at somebody. They just pick an 8-ball off of the billiards table and they fling it at them. A cricket ball does feel like a billiard ball. Like they're heavy, and they're hard, and people die when they get hit with them because it comes off the bat pretty fast. They can get or like the pitchers can throw it over like 100 miles an hour because it's a
Those
hard,
things are heavy as fuck.
heavy ball.
Yeah. Have you ever
And,
watched a cricket match?
Yeah. I don't
really get it.
understand it. You
Yeah.
have to hit the wickets out.
Yeah.
And then,
but also you
And
can
then
hit
that's
a
what
home
they
run,
say,
kinda.
like, that's a sticky wicket because the wicket
Is it
didn't
when it come out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, we're learning.
Let's see.
What's
let's
a
see.
test match? Like a scrimmage?
So there's two types of cricket. There's test cricket.
Wait,
and
time
then
out.
there's, like,
How do you know so much about cricket?
I'm a professional cricket player.
Oh my god.
I play on the Liverpool Lollies.
Oh shit.
We lick giant lollipops, the big circular ones. Those are our mascot.
And we wear the hats that got
And we-
propellers
and we
on them.
spin the hats with the propeller. The Liverpool Lollies.
Wait,
cricket.
but what's a test match?
So the test match I think is the shorter form one, and then
Oh, it's not the one that
and
can
then
last.
there's yeah, but the reason why it doesn't last, it's like a series. It's like playing a series with them. So
yeah, gotcha.
But let's see. Yeah, so essentially this guy was, basically the Michael Jordan of cricket. No, he was an umpire. So
he was the
would
Michael
go-
Jordan of Australian cricket
would go-
umpires.
Actually, my favorite. Not to go off topic, but in baseball, like when somebody does like a check swing, and that usually if they do a check swing, the catcher will point, depending on if it's a right or left-handed batter, they'll point to the umpire standing to third or first base to say, like, did he go? Like, did he swing? And but I like, my favorite is like when the umpire behind the plate takes his mask off and points, like that's a strike.
Uh-huh.
But like,
Why do they take
umpires
the mask off?
just to, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, or they'll just point. But like, I just like, a funny thing that an umpire can do is just point and go, "Oh yes, you did!" Like,
That's funny.
so I always, like, whenever I watch a baseball game and they check swing, I say, anyways, sorry I had to explain that in such a long.
I gotta tell you, I
way.
can't. Baseball is, I don't know.
Oh yes, you did.
I can't do baseball.
Jared loves baseball.
It's just too
He
boring.
loves the Mets.
Sure. The mighty, mighty Mets. That's what they call them, right?
They do call them the Mighty Mets.
All right, you're up, kid, for the next random article.
Here we go. My article.
Oh, I like this.
My article is for a street art mural, and the title of the article is "Make Everything Great Again." It is a street art mural by artist Dominkas Sekaukis in Mindaugas, Bonanu. It's located on the wall of the barbecue restaurant Kiuruke, Lithuanian for smoking pig. The mural depicts Donald Trump giving a kiss to Russian President Vladimir Putin. They're really smooching.
They
It
really
really
are.
goes into the whole. I mean, they're both idiots and assholes, but it's like,
That was
it's not like, I don't know if that's like, that's so played out. Trump is gay.
Well, yeah, but this was done in what, Lithuania?
It was. And
That's probably like, oh shit. I don't know how.
but
suppressed
see, it's like,
Lithuania.
it's offensive to gay people. I don't know. But it's just like such a silly thing.
That-
It was
yeah, I guess
made
it
in
is, yeah.
2016, and that was like the height of like, Trump is gay for Putin. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But anyways, they both deserve to rot in the Hague for many years due
For
to the
many
war
years?
crimes they've committed.
Oh, do you want to go into this, or you want to
It's, I mean, you can imagine I'm sure this type of mural with Trump and Putin Frenching each other is like in a million countries just globally.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sure.
it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
sure it
everywhere.
is. Yeah.
I don't think this is particularly so like the artist said, the kiss is not necessarily homoerotic. There's nothing gay about them. They are kissing like a Soviet Union thing. I think it's more about the past.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about. People in the Soviet Union did go around Frenching each other.
Yeah. Well, you don't see tongue,
Did it
dude.
rock there?
You don't see tongue.
There is no. It looks just like a pretty. Wow, it's a very tender.
It looks like there's some juice coming down there.
Oh well, it said it's on the side of a barbecue place, so maybe they both just had some ribs.
Yeah, right.
And they're,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you want to.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just it's played out.
Yeah.
That was like in 2016. It was like whoa, and then it's like wait a second, like
Whatever.
why? Like it's like the whole. I mean, again, like the early 2000s, like calling somebody gay and trying to make it like a bad thing. It's just like very rude.
I honestly wasn't even thinking of like, no, yeah, never mind.
No. What you
I
were...
wasn't even really thinking of like a gay thing. I was just thinking it's like, yeah, they're fucking like in a relationship, like they
Yeah.
fuck it, you know.
No, I
Not
know.
like it's like against like
I
because
think...
they're gay, it's bad, you know.
Right. No. Well, it's kind of like what it implies, right?
No,
like,
no, yeah,
oh,
it
they're
definitely
gay.
does,
Look at how
yeah.
silly that is.
Yeah,
And it's just
that's
like,
true.
yeah.
That would
get
be
it.
pretty silly if they were in a relationship.
It would be.
That'd be
Actually.
pretty great. That'd be pretty wild.
You know, they're like very different heights.
Putin's got to be taller, no? Oh no,
No,
Trump's
shorter.
pretty tall, right? Trump's
Putin's
tall
like
as fuck.
5'5". Trump's like 6'3". They'd be spooning. Putin would be the little spoon. Trump would be the big spoon.
Dude, Trump must smell so bad, dude.
He probably smells like really bad, but then has like that, like a ton of cologne on.
Oh, and it's just worse.
It's like, oh, he's wearing like Old Spice or something.
Ugh.
You're just
Oh,
like-
it was like a cologne that was really nice in like the 80s, and like it's the same bottle.
He bought like a 5-gallon bottle
Yeah,
of like
oh.
this 80s cologne.
Yeah.
It's made with real muskox.
Well, he's going to jail or something. Maybe.
Ha, Trump, you are going to jail,
He's not gonna
sir.
go to jail.
You are under arrest.
You are out of here. We gotta get that
You
up.
are out of here. We're gonna get
that up over
test
here.
cricket up.
Yeah. All right. What the heck?
Holy moly.
Bowling Writers Associate. Okay, we're on a new page. Bowling Writers Association of America Bowler of the Year. Change that title. The Bowling Writers Association of America BWAA
Wow.
annually selects a male bowler of the year and a female bowler of the year. I'm not gonna read
In the
all
last
these.
year they did it was 2012, and then after that,
Oh yeah,
they just
and they
gave
said no
up
one's
on it.
watching bowling, are they? And they just gave up.
wow, Dottie,
Wait.
go down.
What's the name of the guy that? Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh, go, scroll up.
I wonder if he's on here. I'm gonna look it up on my
I think that was 20. I think it was 2012. Click the 2012.
Mike Fagan.
Yeah. No, it's not. That.
I'm sorry.
Jared's
I'm sorry,
Jared's
Mike.
laughing at a
His
picture of this
nickname is
gentleman.
King of Swing.
he
Yikes.
loves swing music. Remember when swing music was popular again in the late 90s?
There was an EDM
Oh,
swing.
that was much later.
Oh, that was the worst though.
But I just remember like swing music in general made a resurgence. It was a dark time.
Wait,
The
I'm looking up
King
this
of
guy's
Swing.
name. Bowler name. What is his name? Pete Weber. Let's see if we see Pete Weber on there.
No, I don't think he made it. How do you think you are? Ryan?
What a selly, dude. He didn't make it. Dick Weber.
Maybe that's his pops.
And that's why he was so hyped. He's like, I gotta live up to.
And he was directing that at his father.
yeah, who do you think
you are? Ryan?
Yeah, it was actually.
I'm the
really,
man of the house now.
Yeah, a really great story. Wow.
Look at me now, Dad.
We make a lot of community
sorry.
references here. Jeez. Okay. Well, I didn't know. Blah. was his name.
Blah. Oh, did you go to the blah dinner? The blah
Blah
guy?
dinner. Yo, no way. You got a blah award. All right, we're gonna do another article. This is a short. I'll just do this one too because Ilui Safar is a Romanian futsal player who plays as an ala. What the hell is futsal?
Is that football in
Oh,
Romanian?
maybe. Futsal is
Oh,
a
it's a
football-based
football-based-
game played on a hard court like a basketball court, smaller than a football pitch, and mainly indoors. It has similarities to a five-side football and indoor.
Now, I want to say something about Europe right now.
And pay attention, Europe. If
Europe,
you're listening, Europe, pay
listen
attention.
up. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Go.
I am sick of it.
Of
I'm
what?
sick of finding that a game exists like futsal. It's probably been around for 50 years. I'm so tired.
It was already a game. It was soccer.
I'm sorry. It just I can't.
Well,
do
he
it
played
anymore.
as an ala. So, you know.
What is that position? Is that
You can't
like
even
a
click
forward?
on it. I don't. It might be the team name.
It says position, Allah,
Oh, I didn't see that. Wait, where does it say it?
on the. Oh, is your screen tiny?
Oh, position, Allah. Yeah, Allah. All
So
right.
position
Well,
now. So, anyways.
yeah. Stop making up sports that
stop
are already
it.
sports.
Stop it, guys. The handball. I'm sick of it.
Handball's fun, but it's easy. All right, Rich, you got this one. Oh, this is perfect. I've never seen more numbers than letters in a Wikipedia article.
Okay,
Here we go,
so
buddy. He's
The
a
name of
chemist.
my article is dihydrocamphemerol 4-reductase.
Hell
In
yeah, dude.
enzymology, a dihydrocamphemerol 4-reductase is an enzyme that catalyzes the chemical reaction cis-3,4-leucopelargonidin NADP, and it goes into a dihydrocamphemerol and NADPH plus.
That means you can do it both ways.
Yes.
That can go to that, and that can go to
Yep.
that.
So it's
I know
it's
stuff.
an enzyme and it's part of a chemical reaction. What does it do?
What does it do?
Anthocyanidins, common plant pigments, are further reduced by the enzyme dihydroflavanol 4-reductase, which to the corresponding colorless leucoanthocyanidins. It has something to do with plants. It's an enzyme in a plant.
Researchers in Japan have genetically manipulated roses by using RNA interference to knock out endogenous DFR, adding a gene DFR from an iris, and adding a gene for the blue pigment. I don't know what that means.
Delphinidin, in an effort to create a blue rose.
Whoa! Can you just put the rose in water with blue pigment?
You're thinking of carnations.
I'm thinking of celery.
You can do it carnations too.
I remember we did that in elementary school, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! There's no way." That's
it has
crazy.
to be a white carnation though.
Oh, all right.
No way. That's
all
the
right,
only way
whatever.
The color's gonna show
Okay.
up.
All right. What does endogenous mean?
It means it already exists within the organism.
Okay. We learned.
So then endogenous DFR, whatever that enzyme was, it was in there, and then they knocked it out so they could create a blue rose.
So this
which is
all
so cute.
So this is basically they just made a blue rose.
Yep.
Guys, you could have
Every rose
has its own.
So they were like a bunch of romantic Japanese scientists. They were romantic, but they were sad. And they said, I want something that captures how romantic I am while also capturing how sad I am. So they came up with the blue rose.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Japanese rose scientists.
I'm glad y'all did that. All right. This next article is Nimrod Lindsay Norton.
No way.
Nimrod Lindsay Norton was a Confederate politician who served in the Confederate States Congress during the American Civil War. Norton was born in Nicholas County, Kentucky, and later moved to Missouri. During the Civil War, he was a colonel in the Confederate Army. He represented the state in the Second Confederate Congress from 1864 to 1865. Did he give him... Is Nimrod his God-given name?
So essentially, this guy probably walked around with an open can of beans on his head and his shoes that were broken and just like flapping
there
around.
Goes Nimrod Lindsay.
And he's like bopping around. They're like, oh.
He's like, well, yes, I am Nimrod.
He's like, I'm Nimrod.
You're going to lead us to the...
He's like, where's Robert E. Lee? But
Nimrod Lindsay Norton.
He was probably extremely racist. Because he was a Confederate politician.
Well, he was a Nimrod, dude.
That's why. Well, I
There you go, Rich.
Science ones. Okay, so I got
Second
another
science
enzyme.
one. These are like rapid fire. We're at 45 minutes, so we got
platelet activating factor, acetyltransferase. Platelet activating factor, acetyltransferase. In enzymology, a platelet activating factor, acetyltransferase, is an enzyme that catalyzes a chemical reaction. It's a really long chemical reaction. I'm not going to read it. The two substrates are, again, really long compounds, whatever. The enzyme belongs to a family of... The systemic name of this enzyme is also called PAF. What does it do? What does it do? What does it do? What does it do?
That's what I'm thinking. What the hell does this do? Here's the thing.
Platelet activating factor. So maybe it has to do something with like actual blood platelets. Like it's an enzyme. It's a factor within. But see, it should still tell you. Nope, nobody's talking about it.
They need to Wikipedia, if you're listening, and I know that you are. You need to put like in layman's terms section.
No,
this is
not even that. They just need to like give a little more.
Like,
what does it do?
Well,
I
they're
know
probably
it-
like, well, read it, idiot.
I'm reading it. I mean, you know, it can say all this fun stuff, but so I'm looking at the reference. A novel COA independent transacetylase produces the phenylamine plasminogen and acetyl analogs of platelet activating factor. So
I mean, I
platelet
got
activating
nothing,
factor is
Blood
it does
platelets?
something in your blood, right?
Great.
And then
Is it
this
good or bad?
I mean, it depends. If you have a cut and you need to form a clot so you don't bleed out of the cut, then yeah, it's probably good.
Okay, well, you know,
But I don't honestly know what this participates in. If you are,
that's what I'm saying.
If you are a physiologist, if you are a chemist,
Oh, well, you know what? I guess because it catalyzes this chemical reaction.
Yeah,
so
so
we'd have to
Jared
know what
knows.
that chemical reaction. I know, dude. I took
Jared's
chemistry.
he's a cellular biologist.
I told you I had to take chemistry 1 and 2 for my computer science degree.
I thought you had to take physics. Or did you?
No, I
take
didn't
them?
have
No, you
to.
didn't.
It was like physics or chemistry. I was like, fuck, I'm taking chemistry. This is so much easier. And like I like didn't go to class that much, and I was like, lady, why am I here? And she's like, no, I get it. I don't know why you have to take chemistry, to be honest. Like, all right, thank you.
I use,
She gave me actually, I don't have my wallet. She gave me a periodic table that goes in your wallet, and I still have it.
you kept it in
I
your
still
wallet
have
all
it.
these years.
Yep.
Is your wallet like really big, or do you?
No,
are
it's
you
normal
very
size.
So
No.
you decided you need to keep a periodic table.
Well, just in
balance.
case, dude. They're like, what are the noble gases? And I'm like, I gotta look it up. And I know neon is on there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Could you name another noble gas?
Hydrogen? No,
No.
that's not a noble. I literally just know neon. That's at the top, right?
I think it's close to the top.
I just know neon.
One more. There's one where if you inhale it, it makes your voice really deep.
Helium.
No,
Oh, deep.
Yeah.
Argon.
argon.
Well, I passed the class, so and I'm not a chemist.
Imagine if that was one of the questions.
It might have been. All right. We. You want to do this one and then one more and then
Yeah.
call it? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, this has been a real stinker, folks.
This one's fine.
Maybe I'm
We're-
just being negative today.
No, I think this one's okay, but the more we'll just give you a little inside baseball, as I say. The more we're doing this, we're realizing we want to come up with more fun segments to do, But yeah, we think I don't know. I'm having fun doing it. So
I'll send you a snapshot.
send me a Snapchat,
I'll
dude.
send you a Snapchat. I'll send you a screenshot of my notes app.
Yeah,
that
we're
has-
just figuring it out, and if you've been listening to it and you like it, thank you, and you're gonna be like, oh wow, I was with you from day one, and when we blow up, you're gonna be like, that's cool.
I knew them when they were.
I knew them when they were talking
nothing.
about nationalist conservative.
So yeah, so this page, it says Nationalist Conservative. That's the title of the page. It
Here
says
we
the label Nationalist Conservative was used by several Quebec members of the House of Commons of Canada and several unsuccessful candidates. They used this label in order to distinguish themselves from the British imperialist reputation of the Conservative Party, or as a result of disputes with the party. The 3 MPs were elected in the 19th century when the term nationalism in Quebec referred to Canadian nationalism as opposed to British imperialism or desire for an independent Quebec.
Quebec.
So yeah, Canada, they have politics up there too.
That's the
they're
takeaway.
always they have the Ottawa Senators, the hockey team.
They do.
That's where the Senators are in Ottawa.
Drake.
Drake is a senator.
running through the-
in
he's a
Canada.
senator,
He's
yeah.
the senator of Saskatchewan.
Wherever the 6 is.
He's that's in Toronto.
He's running
I
through
believe.
God
And Toronto is in.
I've heard, what is it, Quebec? They're very mean to Americans. Is that what it is? Montreal?
In Montreal.
Montreal.
Well, not that they're mean, but
It'd be
they-
nice to me. My last name's Thibodeau. No
they-
X.
no,
No
it doesn't
X.
have an X though.
Yeah, no,
welcome-
the X is Louisiana.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I think we went from Canada to Louisiana, and we're like, we need to separate ourselves from
We
Canada.
gotta go.
We're throwing an
It's
X
because
on
you
there.
guys are eating gumbo and stuff. You're like, we gotta put an X.
We
in
gotta
it.
throw an
That's
X
it.
on because we're ex-Canadians. We're
That's
throwing an
right.
X on there. Thibodeaux.
So yeah, French Canadian people, they're people too. I think we forget that.
We do,
French
dude.
Canadian, and I do want to just reach out to the French Canadian community here. We're with you in this tough time.
We just want to say we're donating half of all the money we make from this podcast
to French Canadians.
To French Canadians, along with, what was the other one?
Magicians United.
Magicians United, yeah.
And we're very sorry about your situation. We understand it's tough being French Canadian. I know it's a huge burden that many of you have to carry, but stay strong. We're with you. It's okay to be French Canadian.
It is.
While it is not ideal, we believe that you are a people as well. So
I wonder what, every election we go, oh, this guy wins, I'm going to Canada. I wonder what the Canadians think about that.
They're like, please don't.
Please fucking do not
don't
come
up
here.
here.
No, I'm coming.
I'm
going to come there. And if my taxes are higher.
People stopped saying that, though, after, 2016.
I hope so, dude.
I think 2016 was, that was really the only time, I think, even, with Bush and stuff. I don't
They're
think people...
wait, there's universal health care up there? I'm not going.
You're talking about when people would say that when Obama was getting elected. They go, "I'm going to Canada."
I just feel like they always say that. They're like, if this happens,
people on both sides of the aisle say that.
At both sides. I don't know.
I thought it was more of when Trump was going to get elected, people were like,
it was
going to Canada.
Yeah. That was a big one. I'll go to Canada.
I'll go anywhere.
I'll live in Canada.
That'd be perfect.
I'd go.
What's wrong with Canada?
Go pay more taxes, dude. Think about that.
I don't
you ever think about that one, buddy?
I think it's pretty. I don't know. We can have a whole show about taxes, but essentially, it shakes out because you're not getting.
I know.
You're not paying.
You can go to the hospital.
You can get an ambulance ride without worrying.
That's crazy. All right, we'll do. This is what we're gonna do. One more. If it's a fun one, we're gonna read it. If it's not a fun one, I'm not even fucking reading it. I'm not reading it.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
I gotta get into it.
Oh, this is a fun one, dude. Natanya Davroth. In 1948. Natanya Davroth was a Ukrainian-born Israeli soprano, opera, and concert singer. Are we getting a lot of Ukrainian, Russian?
Yeah, what's going on? I think it's because, you
purpose.
said, the algorithm. If you stay on a page, it'll be like this guy likes reading about Russia. Let me keep giving him Russian
But it's
stuff.
supposed to be random, Wiki.
There's something up with their... Now, I have a question here.
Okay.
So she was born in 1931. And it's saying she's a Ukrainian-born Israeli.
All right.
And Israel wasn't a country until 1947.
Well,
I'm just trying to see how she was Israeli because
she must have moved.
But it wasn't a country until 1947.
It wasn't a country until 41.
1947.
Well, she died in 87, so she could have moved there.
No, just
jeez, all right. God, Richard's like, no, fuck this person.
It's just the whole it's huh.
Yeah, you know what, dude?
You're Ukrainian. I mean,
do they even mention?
That'd be like me if I moved to Canada. Would people
You're
call
Canadian.
me American Canadian?
Yeah. No. No, they'd say you're
American
and you moved to Canada.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to be. Was she under 18? Yes, she was under 18.
Was?
Yeah.
No, wait.
In 1948, she was 17.
10 years.
So right. She just made the cutoff.
Yeah, because I feel like when you move to another country as an adult, if I were to move to France. If I lived there, I wouldn't tell people to say, "Oh, Rich, you're American French."
No, but if you died, if you lived there for 30 years, you moved there when you're 30, you lived there for the rest of your life, I'd say you're French.
But see, I wouldn't want to force people to say that. You know what I mean? It's just
I would
silly.
Just say, forget about the first 30 years, dude.
I eat the baguette.
I eat baguette. They're like, we don't just eat bread, dude.
No, that's what I do. I'm just gigantic.
Jesus Christ, this guy's so unhealthy.
I'm like, all I eat is bread. I have no vitamin C.
All right, she was an opera singer, and
she's from
that's
Ukraine.
About it. She's from Ukraine. She moved to Israel, and
God bless her.
She went to the Juilliard School in New York. Pretty good school.
Pretty good. The school of one Lady Gaga. To Juilliard.
Yep, and that's about it. All right, so we're going to end here. We're getting back into the swing of things here.
God damn it.
Rich is so, down on himself.
Fuck.
This is... Trust me, it's better than you think it was.
No, I know, but it's just
you can't let them know, dude.
I'm not feeling it.
Well, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We've got the basic concept down. This is like beta. We're in beta right here. We're in beta. Okay, think about beta, dude.
All right.
Think about beta. We're in beta. We're trying to figure out like, where to go from here. We got some ideas. He's got them in his notes app.
I have my notes app.
So we're gonna execute. And we've got like, what I don't need to talk about this on here. Anyways, we've got some exciting things coming. Let me just say that we've got exciting things coming, and we're gonna move in different direction, but keeping the theme of the random Wikipedia page thing. And please comment. Let us know what you think about it so far. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I think that's it. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I again would like to recognize the French Canadian community and your strength and resilience. And you spent all those years being French Canadian, and I know that's like a terrible curse that nobody would ever ask for. But we appreciate you. We value you.
Is that gonna be your thing? You just always shitting on the French Canadian.
We're very sorry that you are French Canadian, but it'll be okay. So
all right. Thanks for listening. And remember,
until next time, clam cakes.
This is not clam cakes. Remember to spin that dice.
Spin that dice.